GCV gang, what's good? It's your main man Druuill, back at you with another video. The topic today is forgiveness. You definitely want to have forgiveness in your life if you're on a journey towards enlightenment, towards Christ, towards peace, towards God. You're definitely going to want to have peace. You're definitely going to want to have peace. You're definitely going to want to have something such as humbling and great as forgiveness to carry with you along your journey. Forgiveness is not even for you. Forgiveness is not even for the other person. It's for you. It's good to forgive other people, but forgiveness is for you, and we're going to get into that. But first and foremost, I wanted to read some scripture on forgiveness. The author of forgiveness, God. God says to bear with each other and forgive one another. If any of you has a grievance against someone. So if we have a problem with anyone, if we have a problem with a narcissist, if we have a problem with a gang stalker, a monitoring spirit, we are supposed to forgive them as the Lord forgave us. That's Colossians chapter 3, verse 13. We're supposed to forgive others as God has forgiven us. And countless times God has forgiven the children of Israel and others for their disobedience. And if God, the almighty creator, the almighty power, the source, the supreme being of it all, if he has it in his heart of hearts to have forgiveness of us for going against his law, which is complete wickedness, then we should be able to find it in each other to be able to forgive one another for no matter whatever the occurrence is. Should be able to forgive your brother, should be able to forgive your sister, and you should be able to have love for them once again. Should you forget what they did? Yes, you should forget what they did, because holding on to that is only going to hold on to the negative energy towards you that they gave you. But what you're supposed to do is remember the lesson learned. Remember what positive that you got from it. Whether if you learn to not deal with people like that again, forgive, forget, and move on. Whether you learn to move a little different next time, whether it was something that you did, something that you were at fault for, you might even have to forgive yourself as well as the other person. But forgiveness plays a huge part in your growth. Forgiveness plays a huge part in who you are as a person. You don't let things that people do stop you. You don't let who people are stop you. You forgive people and you move forward in life. Forgiveness is your superpower. Forgiveness is a healing power. Forgiveness will heal you. If you're holding on to something, if your heart is heavy and you want a light heart, forgiving somebody will do it. Forgiving will release all that toxic energy, all that negativity. When you hold on to that, it hardens your heart. It makes it hard spiritually, and it makes it heavy. So when you're able to forgive your brother, when you're able to forgive your sister, it allows you to have it allows you to have your spirit at ease. It allows you to have your mind and your heart be put at ease. All right, your spirit's not going to be as tough in that sense. Your heart's not going to be as hard. You're going to have a light heart. You're going to be more loving towards one another, towards your brother, towards your sister, towards people. You're going to be more caring. And when you're able to forgive people, guess what? You're even more loving towards yourself. Forgiving is a superpower because love is a superpower. And when you're able to forgive others and you're able to let go of negativity and bring on the spirit of love, you're basically just like, you're opening up your mind and you're opening up your heart for good. You're opening up your mind and you're opening up your heart for God. And nothing can touch you at that point. No negativity, no evil. It won't even could be able to come near you because God will be moving in you, as you, through you, of you, around you, beneath you, beside you, above you. God will be moving with you. When you're able to forgive people, it strengthens you, makes you tougher, makes you able to deal with people and situations and circumstances a lot easier. All right. It also makes your life better, because not only does it lighten your heart, it gives you a new mind. When you forgive people, you're able to have a new thought process. You're able to look at that person and that situation from a new frame of mind, with a new light. So by doing that, you're able to change your mind. You're able to change your point of view on a negative situation from a negative one to a positive one. You're able to now, instead of projecting hate into that brother or sister, now you can project love into them. All right, now you're able to project love into that brother or sister instead of hate. You're not passing on the toxicity. All right, you're not passing on the savings. You're not programming other people for hate and negativity and toxicity. Okay, that's the opposite of what you want to do. You definitely don't want to do that. So forgiving people, it gives you an easier journey. It makes your life better, because when you're able to forgive people, you're not going to have a spirit of hate. You're not going to have a spirit that's trying to get back at somebody. You're not going to have a spirit that's looking for somebody to be damaged or for somebody to be hurt just because they caused you some type of ill. You want to be able to forgive people, pray for them, and keep it moving. If what they did was that bad to the point where you don't want to deal with them anymore, that's fine too. But just love them from a distance. Don't be away from them and hating them and sending negative and thinking bad, because all that's doing is making you worse of a person, and it's making your life worse. It's not making your life better. You're not growing. There's no growth in that. There's no progression in that. And there's no self-love in that. Like I said, forgiving people is more for you than for the other person. When you forgive people, it gives you a new mind. It gives you a light heart. Okay, it gives you a clean heart, and it gives you a new spirit. It gives you a new mind, and it gives you a right spirit, I meant to say. And with a right spirit, ain't nothing stopping you with a right spirit. When you have a right spirit, you are able to move different than the average person. When you have a right spirit, doors open for you. God makes things happen for you. When you have a right spirit, you're polite and happy to everybody you meet, and they're polite and happy to you right back. Why? Because you're right and happy and polite to yourself. Because you have a right spirit, because you're able to forgive, and you're not walking around with all that heaviness, a hardened heart, an old mind, focused on the past, focused on what people did to you, not being able to let go and move forward, not being able to forgive and forget is a major threat to health, wealth, prosperity, and success. So you're going to want to be able to move forward. You're going to want to be able to be loving and be loved. You're going to want to be able to have good come into your life. And the only way you can make that happen is by forgiving other people, not holding on to that hurt, not holding on to that hate. Forgiving people, forgiving that narcissist for trying to control you, trying to blame you for their problems. It's okay, I understand. Forgiving them, not patronizing them, not trying to be better than them, but true and honest forgiveness. I forgive this person. God, please continue to work with me. Please continue to work with them. Please continue to make this person a better person. But above all, please help continue to make me a better person. Feel what I'm saying? Pray for that gang stalker. God, give him something to do. This person need a hobby. All jokes aside, pray for that gang stalker. This person sees something in me, obviously, watching me every other day. What they see in me, what they're unaware of, what they see in me is the God in me. They just aren't aware of it in themselves. So they see some God in me. God, please help that gang stalker to see the God in them. I forgive them, making me uncomfortable, stalking me, watching me, encroaching on my space. I forgive them. God bless them. But please, please, I'm asking you, God, to let them see the light in themselves. Let them see the good in themselves so they can find something to do. Let them find their purpose. Let all the gang stalkers find their purpose so they can find something to do and be happy with that. And leave the chosen ones alone. And also, you want to be able to, all jokes aside, you want to be able to pray for those people, because like I said, forgiving them Even if they don't change, guess what? You changed. So even if they don't change, what they're doing is not even going to bother you anymore because you've forgiven them. You've made your heart light. You've made your spirit new. All right? And you've changed your mind. No, you made your mind new and you made your spirit right. So even when they try to affect you, even when they try to bother you, it's not going to have any effect. It's not, shoe fly, don't bother me. It's not going to have no effect on you. You're going to be cool, calm, and collected and not feel disrespected. So forgiveness plays a huge part in your character, in your growth, in your progression. When you want to move forward in life, when you want to let go of all that negativity, when you want to let go of all those old things from your past that aren't serving you, that cause you PTSD when you think about them, that ruin your day, put a frown on your face instead of a smile. Smiles open up blessings for you. Smiles make the angels come down and chill right by you and be like, God, this person deserves a blessing. That's what smiling will do. It opens you up, makes you happy, it shows God that you're grateful just for being here. Oh, he able to smile through all that? Boom, blessing. She able to smile through all that? Boom, blessing. Think I'm playing. God'll do it. God'll do it. God'll make it happen, Captain. God'll make it happen. So make sure you forgive somebody. Make sure you forgive that monitoring spirit. Make sure you forgive the gang stalker. Make sure you forgive the narc, okay? Make sure you don't forget the energy vampires, y'all. They need forgiveness too. Make sure you forgive the energy vampires. All of them are misguided, misdirected, and are looking for something in themselves that they see in you. Yes, it's frustrating. Yes, it's upsetting. You just want to chill. You just want your space. You just want to vibe out on your own. I get it completely, wholeheartedly. I understand. Druuill gets it. But sometimes we have to, if not all the time, sometimes we're going to have to interact with certain people. And it's not a bad thing. But on our end, we just wish the interaction would be not energy draining, not negative, not with no narcissism. That's all we're asking for. But sometimes you never know what God has in store for you. You never know what God has planned for you. God works in mysterious ways. Maybe that person was sent across your path for you to heal them, for you to help them. Maybe they need something from you. Maybe they need to hear something. Maybe they need some good energy right then and there. So always be forgiven so you can have a light heart, so you can have some understanding, so you can have some wisdom. Ask God for these things. Ask God for forgiveness. Ask God for wisdom, knowledge, understanding. So that way you'll be able to be a better person out here in this world. For God and for yourself. And for the brothers and sisters out here. Okay? I want to thank everybody for watching this video on forgiveness. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and if you know somebody out there that needs to forgive somebody, hit that share button and send them this video because it'll definitely help them. And I'd be glad if you did. Thank you for watching this video. Everybody stay safe, stay protected, never neglected, always be forgiven, and always praise God. And I'll see y'all later in the next video.